All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to Northland, everyone. Good to see council member, directors, all of our Northland neighbors on this beautiful, cold, snowy afternoon. This is my second time to the North Y today, and this morning when I was driving here at 7, I was turning on Tamarack Circle and saw one of our new American neighbors out with a plastic bag and a set of grippers picking up some litter off of the grass in Tamarack Circle, and I just thought, well, that's perfect for today and today's announcement. And it had me really think about Northland. I'm from Northland. My parents had their house built here in the early 70s, and Northland's just like an old-fashioned neighborhood that stayed an old-fashioned neighborhood, and now we have a lot of new faces, new neighbors from different countries all over the world, lots of young families moving here, and it's still an old-fashioned community, just with a lot of new faces. And I'm very excited to hear about this program that's being launched today. My name is Alice Foeller. I'm the president of the Northland Area Business Association and also one of the co-founders of Elevate Northland, which is a community nonprofit that's working to leverage our entrepreneurship that's so prevalent here in Northland to raise the profile of our community and all the great things in it. And I'm very pleased to welcome everyone and also to introduce Director Gallagher, who will be talking about this great program that we're introducing today here at the North YMCA. Director Gallagher.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and happy Earth Day. There's nothing better than to see our city mobilize to make Columbus beautiful and create a sustainable region. This week, city employees held a challenge with the Ohio Department of Transportation to see who could pick up the most litter in the city. I probably shouldn't say it, but that challenge is in the bag because today we have more than 200 city volunteers in our neighborhoods doing Earth Day litter pickups. I was out this morning with one of our city teams, and it was a great sight to see. Thank you to those that helped in that effort and our city crews who have been out doing intensive city litter cleanups all week. It is great to be here in the Northland area on Earth Day alongside YMCA leaders like Brandi Braun, who used to work with me in public service. Like we did when YMCA CEO Tony Collins led the Columbus Recreation and Parks Department, we are working together to provide opportunities for our youth and to serve our neighborhoods. There is no better time than Earth Day to announce that we have partnered to launch the YMCA Earth Service Corps. It's an innovative program that will offer meaningful employment this summer and fall to 400 of our young people, ages 16 to 24, to clean up litter in our city neighborhoods. Beyond that, Earth City Corps will provide unique experimental and service learning opportunities. Participants will get hands-on environmental education, empowering them to be stewards of protecting our planet. The city will fund the Corps with $2 million in American Rescue Plan funds. The YMCA has worked with our Division of Refuse Collection to develop this unique program. Earth Service Corps adds another tool to our aggressive citywide litter abatement program, and it offers opportunities to our youth. Together, we are attacking this community's unacceptable litter problem. As Mayor Ginther noted in his State of the City last week, summer employment goes a long way to building soft skills and confidence in our young people while also putting cash in their pockets. Earth Service Corps employees will earn $12 an hour collecting litter each weekday in June, July, and August. Transportation will be provided to the cleanup locations from one of 4 YMCA buildings and 2 Columbus Recreation and Park facilities. When their shift finishes, the employees will return to the buildings for a box lunch and programming, guided by service learning, hands-on education, leadership development, and cross-cultural awareness. Employment will continue into September and October, with work hours scaled back to 8 hours per week. We recognize our young people may have school, athletic, and other commitments in the fall. This model program is a worthy investment to attack litter. The Corps employees will experience an up-close look at the damaging environmental and aesthetic impacts of litter in our neighborhoods. And environmental projects and education are at the heart of this program. Our youth had this opportunity to become leaders of the environmental movement, and we hope be inspired to join the many volunteers citywide who regularly participate in our Keep Columbus Beautiful litter cleanups. Now I'd like to welcome our valued partner to the podium, Chief Strategy Officer of the Central Ohio YMCA, Brandi Braun.
Thank you, Director Gallagher, and what an exciting opportunity to speak right after my former boss and employer, and on behalf of my current boss. I'm proud to be here on behalf of Tony Collins, our President and CEO, and we just came from our annual board meeting where one of our board members started us off with a moment of reflection and inspiration, and I jotted down part of what he said. He said, "Make us good stewards, always." And I thought about how we are stewards of each other, our communities, and our environment. And I thought that was just a perfect opening for today. I want to start off by, of course, welcoming you to the North YMCA that has, since 1978, been serving the Northland community members to help strengthen their spirit, mind, and body, resulting in a stronger community. I also want to recognize Marcy Hasty, one of our district executive directors who leads the North Branch here. Marcy, thank you for hosting us today and for all your work in making this possible. Right now, North has over 3,800 members, 671 of which are seniors. And we want to grow that impact. We want to connect with even more individuals in our community so we can be part of helping them reach their full potential. At the Y, we see ourselves as a connector, connecting people and families to each other, to opportunities, and to resources, including food, childcare, and student assistance, which we stepped up and did during COVID, which of course changed a lot of what we do as a connector. We see ourselves as being responsive to know and respond to the unique and complex needs of each community that we serve. Also, we see ourselves as stewards. Stewards not just of resources, but of journeys. Stewards of the journeys of the people we serve and the people that we employ. Today, we're excited to live out our role as connected, as a connector, as being responsive, and being as a steward by partnering with the City of Columbus, who has already been a great partner of ours, to employ 400 young leaders so that they can work and learn and contribute to their communities as part of the YMCA Earth Service Corps. We're grateful for the leadership and vision of the mayor, city council members, Director Gallagher, and all of their teams to bring this funding and opportunity forward. The Earth Service Corps will also serve as an opportunity for these young people to become connected themselves, connected to each other and other programs and services offered by the YMCA. We want to work with these young people to help unlock their full potential as members of our community. We're excited to see which members of the Corps turn out to be the next YMCA CEO or city council member or mayor. And so with that, I'm pleased to introduce another former colleague, a phenomenal public servant, Tim Swauger, the administrator of City of Columbus's Refuse Division. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandi. The City of Columbus is excited to work with the YMCA to support our young people in our neighborhoods. Adding the YMCA Earth Service Corps to the city's aggressive litter abatement program brings welcome assistance to our Department of Public Service, Division of Refuse, and Street Maintenance. Already this spring, street maintenance crews have collected over 26 tons of litter on our roadways and 76 tires. In addition to that, the Division of Refuse illegal dumping crews have collected nearly 1,700 tons of illegally dumped material and trash in our alleyways around the city. Litter is unsightly and unhealthy. It damages our environment and disrespects our neighborhoods. The well-being and quality of life of our residents suffer, and often inequitably. Today, on Earth Day, we are focusing extra attention on this community-wide problem and expanding resources to end it. We fight litter on Earth Day and every day. In 2020, Refuse Collection completed the city's first ever litter index to score and catalog the amount of litter on Columbus streets. This aids us in targeting cleanup and enforcement. The city's comprehensive litter abatement program uses several approaches. In addition to the litter, trash, and debris collection our crews complete along roadways and alleys. Director William Scott in the Department of Neighborhoods assists through the use of contractors to collect litter in alleyways throughout the city. We also work with the Franklin County Municipal Court where they use alternative sentencing to clean up litter where appropriate. Councilmember Remy, who chairs the Environment Committee and served as a community leader here in Northland, developed FoellerColumbus. The program works through our refuse division with organizations to employ the homeless, underemployed, and unemployed to help clean litter. And now, the YMCA Earth Service Corps will be added to our litter abatement program. Refuse collection and the YMCA are working together to finalize system and logistics details of the program, where the YMCA will hire 400 youth and pay them $12 an hour with American Rescue Plan funds. We hope these young people who devote their summer to the Earth Service Corps will serve as role models for all of us. We encourage residents to volunteer to collect litter through Keep Columbus Beautiful. The program supplies volunteers with the needed litter grabbers, gloves, trash bags, and safety vests. We also we recognize social distancing and mask wearing during protocol are being followed, and the equipment is sanitized after each use. Get involved and help us fight litter in our community. And now I'd like to turn it over to Director Carla Williams-Scott of the Columbus Department of Neighborhoods.
Good afternoon, everybody. You know, we are outside. It's a little chilly out here today. Good afternoon. As Tim mentioned, I'm Carla Williams-Scott, Director of our City of Columbus Department of Neighborhoods, and I'm honored to be here with you this afternoon. It's great to join Director Gallagher, Brandi Braun from the Y, Tim Swauger, and I'd also like to give a shout out to Tony Collins, who's the president of the Y and a former colleague of ours. The Department of Neighborhoods hears regularly from our residents nearly every day about the problem of litter in their neighborhoods. It's an eyesore. It creates negative perceptions of their community, but it also poses environmental and health and safety concerns. We know that during COVID, it was difficult to be out doing some of the things that we've done in the past, and so we're seeing more litter this year than we have in past years. The Department of Neighborhoods participates, as Tim said, we participate by coordinating with our refuse division, working with some of our small business contractors to assist in making sure that our alleys and our neighborhoods are cleaned up, to remove tires and other things that are put in our communities via illegal dumping. In 2020 alone, more than 45 tons of trash and debris were cleaned up in our Driving Park, Hilltop, and Linden neighborhoods. 3 tons of tires were collected. Now, I don't know how many tires 3 tons turns out to be, but I'm sure that's a lot of tires. The YMCA Earth Service Corps will not only provide a unique employment opportunity for 400 of our community's young people, but it will be a regular litter fighting presence in our communities. Last fall, we partnered with some of our community organizations to employ young people in our neighborhoods to do litter cleanups. And one of the things they did after they did the cleanups was to leave signs. They were kind of looked like campaign signs, but it was live strong, keep our neighborhood beautiful. And every time they had the opportunity to walk through their neighborhoods or drive through their neighborhoods, they saw those signs in the areas that they had worked to keep clean. Many of our neighborhood groups, including some right here in Northland, help to organize cleanups and often work with Keep Columbus Beautiful. They are empowered to take pride in where they live. All of us can be inspired by the YMCA Earth Services Corps to help fight litter. We can do our part by not littering. Just before I came over here today, I was helping my 6-year-old granddaughter with her Earth Day project. We created a recycle bin, and she made different things that go in a recycle bin. So you're never too young to start to learn how to take care of your neighborhoods and your communities. Throwing trash in the trash can and recycle bins and acceptable items in our recycle bins, and to make a positive and lasting impact on our neighborhoods and our environment. We can all work together to clean up litter and to keep our neighborhoods vibrant and strong. And now I'd like to welcome to the podium Amber Broadus, the Community Initiatives Director for the YMCA.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm excited to be here personally because I came up through the YMCA's Youth Development Program. And I know how transformational this can be for a youth member. I started out in our YMCA AmeriCorps program, and a few years later now I'm the director of the same department. So just to tell you how far this can go and how impactful it can be in a youth member's life. It's an honor to help lead the YMCA Earth Service Corps and be a part of continuing the wise work to help develop our city's youth and to birth our city's youth into community leaders. The 4 principles of the YESC program model are rooted in service learning, leadership development, environmental education, and cross-cultural awareness. These guiding principles help ensure the young people in this program are learning, getting involved, and staying connected to the Y to receive access to other skills and resources that have the potential to transform their lives in our city. Within this program, young people will experience team building and be able to identify who they are and look at themselves as a village and support system for each other. We know that there is a correlation between violence and trash in our neighborhoods, and we want to do our part to help keep our city neighborhoods safe and clean, especially during the summertime when we know that more youth are more vulnerable to activities that are most likely to be unsafe. So again, I say thank you. It's an honor to be leading this Earth Service Corps and for entrusting me to help lead these young people of our city for this amazing partnership. Thank you.